Hi, and welcome to Bachelor Cooking. This is a show about a real-life bachelor who actually cooks, okay? And right now I'm going to prepare a typical bachelor meal, alright? Now, when you're batching it out, guys, and for all you bachelor gals too, I find that it's easy when you go to cook something, you go ahead and have everything ready. The best way that I know of to have everything ready is just not putting nothing up, okay? So, first rule, don't ever put anything up because you're going to need it again, you know? So there's no use putting it away and then having to bring it back out and stuff, alright? As you can tell, my water's on the boil. I'm fixing me some coffee. And coffee gives me that get up and go I really need. Also, when you're cooking on a stove, know what kind of stove you're working with. Like I have my own particular type stove. It has its own idiosyncrasies, and you got to learn them if you're going to be a successful cook. Okay? Okay. What I'm going to serve it up on is paper plates. Paper plates are very inexpensive, and you can throw them away. Also, if you got plastic forks, you can eat with those, and you don't have to wash them, alright? Alright. You probably also need a spatula, okay? Now, if you can't afford one of these, and your mom lives in town, see if she'll let you borrow one, okay? Or, hey, what about that old girlfriend that, well, anyway, guys, you know what I mean. Alright, so, I want to make a typical bachelor meal here, and it's something I like to call eggs, okay? Eggs. Now, you might think the first thing you do is put the egg in the frying pan on the fire. Well, that's not right. You're going to need some lubrication, if you know what I mean, right? Right, sure you do. Okay? I find that the best thing to use is chicken fat. Use chicken fat and you can't go wrong. That's because chicken fat has that kind of consistency that I really like, okay? Okay. If you can, if you're the one that goes to the grocery store, or like me, I go to to the 7-Elevens and stuff. I don't think 7-Elevens carries it, but you might try to get Loosener's chicken fat. Ask for it by name. Loosener's chicken fat. Alright. Can you smell that coffee that I just poured on there? Alright. Here we go. Put the pan on the fire. This is a frying pan. Now, these are the actual terms that women use when they cook. You know, the actual technical terms. This is a frying pan. As you can see, my chicken fat is already starting to melt. Good deal. All right. Now, it's always best to have a little alcohol or something in case you hurt yourself. See, like I have a bobo right there from trying to scrape off a pancake from the ceiling. Be sure next week to watch as Bachelor Cooking tackles hamburgers. Alright, so now the chicken fat is slowly melting onto the bottom of the pan, and I take the eggs, alright? Here we go, eggs. Alright, some guys will only use like one egg, okay? Me, I like 4 or 5 or 7 eggs. But for the sake of convenience and all, we'll just have 4 eggs, okay? Whoops. There we go. 2, 3, Now, you know, I'm not just making eggs, all right? You know that, right? What I like to call this is eggs Shreveport, okay? My own special recipe here. Eggs Shreveport. All right, you can probably hear those good eggs cooking around out there. Yum, yum. All right, now, this is what I talked to you about before, the spatula. All right, ask for it by name, all right? You use this to move this stuff around. You hear it sizzling? Now, if you break a couple yellows, don't worry, break a couple more. You just moosh it all around together, you know, and yuck. It looks kind of grody at first, you know, I understand that, but then it starts to cook, all right? I'm going to adjust my flame just a little bit here. All right. All right, now I'm going to add a secret special ingredient, which I like to call pepper. All right, pepper, add lots of pepper to it. This is an old family secret to add to this recipe. Been passed down for generations. All right, so now start to fry and boil and tumble and bubble and all that other good stuff. Now I'd like to add one more secret ingredient. I like to call it American cheese. I think sometimes 7-Eleven carries American cheese. Now, onion soup mix with dried onions in it. Just add a couple in there. Huh. What is this? You see this? I never saw that in there before. Okay. Anyway, I powder it up and add it to it. Make it exciting and interesting. See, my motto is explore, you know? Right now, I wonder if you might be able to get a shot of this. Can you see this? This is what it's kind of looking like. Remember how it looked all mushy when I poured it in there? Well, when it cooks, see, it starts getting all hard and everything. Alright, we're going to have to cook a little bit longer here, just so it can be good and lovely. Sometimes what I like to do is I like to add some bread with it. And you would be surprised how very good something like this tastes with beer. I'm not kidding. About 3 o'clock in the morning, can't beat it. Remember, guys, you can do this in your own home. You can actually cook in your own home. Just almost like they do at McDonald's or Burger Doodle. Alright, now I'm taking this out, but I'm not finished here yet. See, because I'm also going to warm up a couple of pieces of bread here. Really taste those onions. You see that? Try some of this. Yum. Kind of reminds me of wild hickory nuts. Bread's on the boil here. Now I think I'll fix me up a good old coffee. See, I used to work offshore. They call this kind of coffee coon-ass coffee. Call anybody from Louisiana coon-ass. Dumb Texans. now, that's it. Hope you've enjoyed Bachelor Cooking, and I'm fixing to enjoy the rest of the story. And you see it didn't hardly take much more time than when you have to wait at one of those machines in front of McDonald's or Burger King. So, bon appetit, and as William Shakespeare once said, what foods these morsels be.